All right. It's time for parent talk. And this is, I think, what I would call the Parenting 101 talk. So, I have told you that I am a geek who loves to read, and some of my all time favorites are Dr. Dan Siegel, who wrote a whole bunch of amazing books: Whole Brain Child, No Drama Discipline. He's written books on mindset and a whole bunch of delightful books. Dr. Stuart Shanker, who has written Self Reg about self regulation and co regulation. Dr. Ross Greene, who wrote The Explosive Child and Raising Human Beings. There's also a ton of amazing resources out there who all come to the same conclusion. If you have found your way to this video because you have a spirited child, maybe you would call defiant child, a eager, persistent, a amazing child who put you at your wit's end. I think one of the most important things to remember, and the thing that I recognize now, especially as a parent coach, is how we frame our children in our own eyes is going to make a huge, huge difference. So all of these experts will tell you that there is no terrible child. There is no hellion. There is no, my child is awful. My child is, behaviorally difficult. Well, I guess they are behaviorally difficult. But they're not bad. They're not manipulating. They're not doing this on purpose. You really have to come to a place, and if you need parent coaching to get you to that place because you're having trouble getting there on your own, I would highly recommend it. If you can read a few books and are open, if you can do some mindful meditation and are open, because how you are looking at the situation needs to change. Behavior, as nasty as it might be, and I know it's really hard during COVID times because we're seeing behavior probably how we've never seen it before, especially in terms of how our kids are dealing with remote learning situations or forced homeschooling situations or whatever it might be. When we see our kids react, our reaction is sometimes to be appalled or disgusted or upset by that. And what we really need to do is change the way we look at them. So Dr. Ross Greene would say, change the lens that you're looking at them. Dr. Stuart Shanker talks about reframing. This basically is the old familiar thing that, the iceberg of behavior. And when you see behavior, it is the tip of the iceberg. It means that they are communicating that something is going on. And I think it's so, so important to start here, to start at this place. So pick your favorite person. You could even pick podcasts. I'm sure there are a bazillion podcasts here that you could find with any of these amazing people that I've talked about. It's really, really important that we start seeing our kids as kids who are needing something that they are not getting. So it's really important that we see the behavior as a symptom of something else going on. And it can be really hard. And sometimes we even blame ourselves, which is not healthy. So I am doing this short video to say to all of you parents out there who might experience this, that you are not alone, that you do not have an awful, terrible child who's just the worst, and you don't have to feel guilty because your child might be acting in a way that you can't believe. I myself have been there. I'm sure other parents have been there that you know. And if you don't know, even more important to get the support you need, because the first step is changing how we look at our own child, that these kids are having difficulty, and it's our job as parents to recognize that and to help them figure that out. And that's the only way it's going to change. It's not going to change by yelling, by threatening, by punishing, by